Good morning. Welcome to your mat. I'm trying a new setup here. I've moved the camera back a little bit so I can do the standing sequence a little bit easier. But let me know what you guys think of this new positioning. We'll try it out and see how that goes. So hope you guys are doing well. Today we are just going to do a gentle flow, just kind of getting into a little bit of everything, stretching that side body. Just to be a really good way to wake up the body or wind down, just to kind of find some extra space. Like I said, especially through some of that side body where I feel like we often aren't getting enough of a stretch, that it's not in our natural rhythms. So I really wanted to kind of focus in on that a little bit today. So find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. You can close your eyes, you can gaze toward the floor, and just take a few breaths. Letting yourself settle in, kind of allowing yourself that transition from off the mat to on. And as we practice this transition of kind of getting into that space, it's something that we'll actually be able to tap into at any point, not just on and off the mat, but just throughout your day as you need to transition. Taking a few slow, deep breaths, feeling into the body, all of those things can help you transition. So take just a few more breaths. Exhaling out the mouth if that feels good to you, or maybe in and out through the nose. Letting the mind quiet, setting aside any to-do list or anything that's happened before you've stepped into this practice. And then let's all take an inhale together, and we'll lift the arms out to the side and up as you inhale. Big, big, big breath. And then just exhale. And you can blink open the eyes. We're going to come right into tabletop position, right into some movement. And we're going to just start with some cat-cows. So starting with cat-cows, just finding some movement, allowing the body and the breath to connect. Maybe syncing up the inhale and the exhale with a cat or a cow positioning. So that we're really finding this full length of ability in our breath, in our bodies. And the next time that you curl up into cat, so rounding the back, tucking the chin, go ahead and start shifting your hips back and take a child's pose, getting that nice deep stretch through the back side of the body. And then just settle into a child's pose. Maybe your forehead finds the ground, maybe it doesn't. And go ahead and just press the fingertips into the floor to dome the hands. Getting a little deeper stretch through those shoulders. And then press back up to tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. So right arm is going to lift for a little bit of a twist. And then right arm goes under left, dropping the right shoulder and the right side of the head to the floor. Deep breath here. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right arm under left, just threading the needle. 1 last time. And right arm under left. And then back to tabletop. We'll switch sides. Left arm lifts. Left arm goes under right. Shoulder and side of the head. Ear stays lifted. We don't want to crush that neck. With nice long neck. Inhale. And exhale. Just finding that little bit of rotation through the body. 1 last time. Lift. And thread. And then back to tabletop position. We're going to stretch out our wrists just a little bit. So you can rotate so that fingers point toward knees and make little circles. You can also just sit back and just pull fingertips back. Either of those options are great. Just trying to open up the wrist and the forearm and warm it up. That way we don't have quite as an intense stretch on the wrist as we're moving through our practice. And go ahead and shake those out. Good. Shake them out. Take your hands 1 or 2 hand lengths out in front. Tuck the toes. Find your down dog. And you can pedal the feet, pedaling one leg and then the other. So just pressing through the heels. I'm trying to lift my hips up to get a nice stretch in the backs of my legs. So just finding length. You can nod your head yes, shake your head no. Give the jaw a wiggle. And then go ahead and drop back down. We're going to bring that right foot forward for a low lunge. Grab blocks if you want them. It's completely optional. We're just going to press up into that front thigh. We're just going to lift all the way up. So really think about being tall. I'm not sinking so far deep as I'm thinking about being tall and lifting. It's going to open up the front of this leg a little bit deeper. As long as my hips are pressed forward just a little bit, it's going to get a nice stretch to the front of the hip. You can gaze up if that feels good to you. You don't have to though. The neck can be in a nice neutral position. And then we're going to release back down. And I want this right foot to kind of angle out just a little bit, about a 45-degree angle. And then I'm going to take both of my hands and walk them over to the left. So my right foot's pointing toward the top right of my mat, and my hands have come over to my left. And I'm going to take my right hand, I'm just going to reach it as far as I can. Fingertips find the ground. And then I'm just going to shift my hips away from that position. And what you're going to find is a nice deep stretch through that lateral side body. Take a breath there, and then go ahead and unwind. And then I'm going to bring my right hand to the right side of the body and reach that left arm up and over. And you're welcome to grab a block. If you would like a block, you can do that. But now I'm going to stretch through this side body. And we'll do that again. So I'm going to walk my right hand over. And again, you're welcome to grab a block if you would like. And just moving the hips away from my hand. My fingertips are pressing into the floor or into the block. Be a nice stretch through that side body. And release. And then to bring that block or just my right hand over to the right side and sweep that left arm up and over. Deep breath. Beautiful. And go ahead and release. And we're going to take a down dog. So release that and take a down dog. You can pedal the feet. I don't know if you heard that, but that's my cat ripping up some paper in the corner. Always the toddler over here. All right, and then we'll switch to the opposite side. So we're going to come back down. Left leg comes forward this time. And we'll start by just lifting up. Again, I'm focusing more on lifting up than sinking forward. Lifting up, reaching arms up. Again, your head can be in a nice neutral position, or you can gaze up, your choice. As you're gazing up, think about your chin lifting as opposed to just crunching the head back. The shoulders sink down. Okay, we're going to release. This left foot's going to point out about 45 degrees. Just gives it a little bit more space. Both of my hands are going to come over to the left. My right hand's planted, my left arm's domed, and I'm going to just shift my hips away a little bit. Nice deep stretch through that side body, maybe into your hips as well. And then release. And then my left hand comes to the outside. I'm just going to sweep that right arm up and over. Stretch through that side body. And we'll do that again. And again, if you want the block, bring a block. You can add that in. Sinking hips away. It's kind of countering that reach. And I can bring that block to the left side and reach up and over. We're just really getting into that side body. And go ahead and release. And go ahead and step back. Find your down dog again. Beautiful. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Pedal the feet a few more times if you would like. And then press out into plank, full plank, or drop the knees for half plank. Lower down. We're going to take cobra. So tops of the feet find the floor. Press the pelvis. Heart reaches forward and up as shoulders slide back. Exhale to release. Let's do 2 more cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Down dog. One last time here. And then we're going to walk to the top of the mat. Taking forward fold. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Shoulders get a little shimmy. And we'll come all the way up. Sweep the arms. And hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Blocks if you want them. Otherwise, right foot steps back. And we're going to go ahead and press up. From that high lunge, I'm on the ball of the back foot. Same thing. Inhale those arms up. Think about scissors kind of scissoring together. So you're pulling the back leg forward and the front leg back, kind of coming toward midline. That'll give you a little bit of stability. Beautiful. This time we're going to take it into a twist. So right hand can come to the outside of the knee and the left arm just opens up. You're also welcome to drop elbow to thigh and take it into a full twist if you would like. That is your choice. Pull the belly button in. Inhale to unwind. And then just use that momentum and step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Left foot back this time, high lunge. Press all the way up. Inhale the arms up. Beautiful, nice and strong. Sinking deeply into that front leg. And then we'll take it into a twist. So left hand comes to the outside of the knee, right arm opens, pull the belly button toward the spine. And inhale to unwind, then we'll use the momentum. Step back up, hands to heart center, and we'll take a flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway up and fold. Step it back. Full plank, half plank. Lower down. Cobra up dog. And down dog. Deep breath in your down dog. The next pose we're going to take is pigeon. So right leg is going to swing forward for pigeon. If full pigeon is not a part of your practice, take reclined pigeon, and I'll demonstrate that in just a minute. If you're in full pigeon, maybe start by lifting, and then you're welcome to fold. And we're just going to hold it for a few breaths. Reclined pigeon is just coming to your back, right ankle to the thigh, and bringing the legs toward you. Either option is perfectly fine for today's practice. Whichever feels good to you. One more breath. And then we'll come up. We're going to transition to the other side. So if you're coming from full pigeon through down dog and switch, if you are on your back, then just switching to the opposite leg. And just holding for a breath or two. Again, feeling welcome to fold down. And deep breath. And then we're all going to come to our back. So if you're in pigeon, you're going to roll to your side, swing the back leg around onto your back, hug knees into chest, hug them wide. And then we'll take happy baby. So grabbing onto the ankles or to the feet, whichever feels more appropriate to you. Feet can stay toward midline or open them up. So it's like you're in a deep squat. The spine is long, back of the neck is long. Just breathing deeply into that space. And go ahead and release. We're going to rock up to seated. Feet hip distance apart, hands underneath the shoulders, reverse tabletop. Just one final stretch for those shoulders. And then go ahead and drop down and settle into your Shavasana. Deep breath here. Exhale it out. You are absolutely welcome to stay in your Shavasana longer. Taking a few breaths and allowing your whole body to settle and melt. And then when that feels complete for you, rolling to your side, pressing yourself up. Find a comfortable seat. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope that you feel a little more space in the body, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.